Hi, Herbalife Nutrition. Trent David here. We are going to be working on joint mobility today. It's a little different than working out. It's actually body work. Remember, joint, that's where two bones come together. That mobility, that articulation of that movement comes from joint mobility. So let's work on it today. It's a little different. We're going to be doing specific joints and we're going to be doing all over body. So let's start by putting our front foot in forward with our toe tapping and just open and close your leg, right? Working on the hip, okay? Just get that going. We're gonna just take our time. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna slow down to enjoy it. Feel that. Square it off in the center and just rotate the ankle. Rotate the ankle in one direction. You can feel maybe some crinks and crackles. Let's go the other direction. Good. And let's repeat that. Maybe you can go a little wider, right? Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Good. Right in here. You can feel it. Tie into your lower back, inner thigh, center it, rotate the ankle. Good. Hit the other direction. We're going to come back to the other leg. Let's just go to our upper body and work our wrists. Let's just kind of change it up. Our fingers, our wrists. Let's go the other way. It's different. It's fun. Just take your time and enjoy that and just understand how your body is moving through the joints. Release that. Let's go down to that lower body again. Other side out, open and close. Just take your time. You can actually feel it. You have to be aware of what's going on as you age. Joint mobility is so important. We know that. Center it and roll through the ankle. You'll feel that knee joint move a little bit. Actually feels really good. There's a lot of benefits. Go the other direction. Just take your time. There's no rushing this. Let's repeat that. Open and close. Open and close. Good. Maybe we can make that a little wider. Close. Open and close. Couple more times. Meet me in the center and rotate that ankle again. Feels good. And other direction. Beautiful. Good. Let's go back to our upper body. Square yourself off. Just roll your shoulder girdle back, right? Make them big. Think about what's going on, right? Your scapula, your rhomboids, your trapezius. They're rolling back, connecting, and coming forward. Let's do at least 10 of those. Just feels good. You're broadening your chest, expanding. And let's go the other direction. Think about what's going on in those shoulders. Nice. Good. Going back down to our lower body. We're going to just take our hips and rotate. Yep, that's what we're doing. It actually feels good. Feel that in your lower back. Try to make it fluid and smooth. Go the other direction. Nice. Let's do that one more time. Maybe you can get a little wider. Think about drawing a big circle with your waist. Good. And one more direction. Breathe through it. Nice. Good. Let's go back up to our arms. Lift them up side to side. Let's just start rolling with that. Can you roll your palms up and down, going through your forearm, right? It's nice. This is called the Egyptian. Feels good. Arms in front. Look what we're going to do. We're going to split them split them. Try to lift up and lift back. Beautiful. Let's hold it in front. Bring your arms out to the side in a 90-degree angle and rotate those arms up. Get that inner part of your deltoid, right? Inside of that joint. Very complicated joint. Rotator cuff. Good. Bring that down. Meet me on the mat. We're going to go in a staggered stance. Okay, we're going to go down. I'm going to stagger stance. I want that glute engaged, knee right over the ankle, foot in nice and solid, stretching out that hip area. I just want you to pulse it forward slightly, right? Keep your glute engaged on both sides. Just pulse with it and come off of that. We're going to do that another time. We're going to pulse with it. Feels good. Come off. Now I just want you to reach that same side arm up, go over and around. Good. Reach over and around. Keep strong and stable in your foot base. Over and around. Last time. Reach. A little bit of a trunk bend. Good. Let's switch sides. Same thing, other side. Get strong, knee over the ankle. Glutes are nice and engaged. I'm just going to pulse it forward. Chest up nice and tall. Feels really good. Good. Give that a break. We're going to do it for 10 more. Just pulse it forward nice. Think about what you're doing, right? When you do this and you make those joints more mobile, it's only beneficial to your other workouts, right? We're going to hold it. Same thing, we're going to go up and around underneath, up and around underneath. Put a little bit of a torso twist in there, getting the shoulder up and around. Couple more. Up and around. Beautiful. Bring those hands down to the mat. We're going to go to that tabletop position. Now, I actually want you to sit on your heels, turn your hands in, okay? Now, bend your elbows. We're going to be working on that wrist, elbow flexion. The eye of your elbows are pointing out. If it's a problem, you can bring them closer to your knees. You can soften your elbows. Just work with that a little bit. If you have to be up here, if it's a little painful, use your thumbs. Give yourself a ridge top in your fingers. But once you find it, once you can get there, we're just going to hold that. Try to bend your elbows and just hold. Relax. Breathe into that. It does feel good after a while, but sometimes there's some tightness there. Do we do this that often? We don't, right? Release out of that. Let's do one at a time. I want you to center it. Just want you to put your other hand on there and just put a little more focus into that one side. If this is too much for you, take your hand and bring it in a little bit. It'll make it a little easier and you can bend your elbow, and that's a modification if it's too much of a stretch for you. Good. Let's get the other side. Feels good. Get this joint mobility going, and then your workouts really can get benefited from this. Beautiful. Good. Release that. I want you to square it off and go back to those fours, all fours. Toes are tucked. We're going to go through our shoulders. Watch what I do with my shoulder girdle. I'm going to just drop down and push back. I'm going to drop down and push back. That shoulder joint, it's complicated, it's busy, so it really feels good when you just focus on it, right? Adding this regime to your, body care. Like I said before, it's not a workout as much as body work. A couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I want you to take your mid back. I want you to arch it up. and release that to a neutral spine. Now, it's a very small movement. We're going to arch it up. All those vertebrae, those are joints. Release it to a neutral. Good. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and release it to neutral. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and release it to neutral. Good. Walk those hands forward a little bit. Walk your knees open a little bit. And look what we're going to do now. We're going to employ the whole body. We're just going to put some big rotation, and boy, does that feel good. We're just going to go in one direction, and you're just about getting everything. We got our wrists, our shoulders, knees, our hips, all of those important, what I call intersections, right? Let's pause at the top. Let's take it in the other direction. Can you breathe through it? Maybe you can find some more space in there. Make it a little bigger. Couple more. It's so simple, it's so quick, and it can be so effective. Let's go on our backs. Meet me on your backs. I want your knees up. You're in supine position. Feet are flexed. Let's just separately rotate and open the legs. Let's go in one direction. Perfect. That's really nice because in this position, your lower back just opens up beautifully and gives lots of space for that hip joint and that socket to just use all that space in there for that mobility. Let's go the other direction. Might be a little awkward at first, but you'll get there. Just focus on what you're doing and how it feels. Try to keep your lower back flat on the mat. Good. Center your legs. Bring your feet flat. Let's extend the left leg up. Take your hands behind the calf. Point the toe. And I just want you to rotate that ankle up in this position. It just feels good. Try to draw that big circle. Couple more times. And I want you to pause at the top and go the opposite direction. It's so simple, but it's so effective. Good. Couple more breaths here. Let's switch that side. That leg is down. Other leg is up. Point the toe. Ankle rotation. Breathe through it. Feel all the connective tissue in there. Let's go the other direction. Good. Now we're going to take that leg that's already up. You're going to cross it over the other leg. Lift up. Take your hand. Put it in the hole you created. Interlace your fingers behind your leg. Flex both feet. And just push away. A little bit of a stretch there. Then I want you to rock back and forth. Good. Now, keep that in the legs. Take your hands out to the side and drop your legs over to the left. Can you keep your shoulders on the floor? Inhale, keeping those leg position all the way up and over to the other side. Just go with me. Go with me. And back up. And release it down. Let's get the other side. Leg is up, interlace. Try to push that leg into your hands, breaking them apart. Open that knee up, flex your feet, and just rock just a little bit. Good. Keep that, maintain it. Hands go out to the side. Drop the legs in that position over to the right. You'll feel that stretch and you'll feel that joint being pushed for mobility. Good. Inhale up and over. Keep the legs just like that and drop it in the other direction. Beautiful. Inhale yourself back up. Knees into the chest. Good. Roll your head up. Extend everything down. Let's do that again. Roll it all together. Extend everything down. A couple more times. Roll it all together. And this is our last one. I want you to roll it all together and hold. Roll yourself up. Good job. Excellent. Joint mobility. It's going to help and enhance our workouts. Thank you.